Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, as you can tell by the title, this is my top 5 under $5, and these are all things you can find at the drugstore. So I am super excited to share this video with you because for one, it's all very affordable. It's at the drugstore, so it's going to be easy for you to just to pick up. These are just some of my favorite products. These are some of the things that I use in my everyday routine. I plan on doing a top 10 under 10. I have a few already that I might even do, like maybe a top 15 under 10 because I have so many products to share with you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get started. So the first one I'm going to be talking about, it's kind of just Wet n Wild palettes in general. The first one I want to talk about is the Comfort Zone, which is a larger palette. I think this one is still under $5 or just right at $5. So this is what it looks like right here, and I just wanted to make a quick mention of it. Even though this is a very popular palette, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it or maybe even own it already. And I know duochrome shadows are kind of like a bigger thing now. A lot of people are coming out with kind of those purpley green bluish shadows, and the cool thing about this palette is that it comes with one of those shadows here, and that is it right there. As you can tell, the quality of these is amazing. I would highly recommend this palette. I mean, that right there compares to some of my other higher end shadows. As you can tell, they have a nice sheen. They're not too powdery. They go on really smooth and opaque. So I would just highly recommend these if you are just getting started out or you just don't want to spend a lot of money on some of the other palettes that you might find like at Sephora or Ulta or any of those higher end ones. But these are, I don't know if these were limited edition or not. I haven't had them for too long, so you might be able to still find them. But they just have some really nice colors. This one, Vinyl Collection, is a very nice neutral palette, and they have some nice kind of all over shimmery lid colors. This one, Thrift Store, has some nice pinky rosy colors. I'm not someone who wears a ton of like bright colored shadows, but this one is not too intense. It's still kind of neutral if you mix it with other shadows. So this one I like when I want to use something different than just like the regular browns or bronze colors. And this one, California Roll, I mainly got it for these two shades right here, these kind of like pink, more orangey colors. And these are matte shades, so that's kind of rare to find matte shadows at the drugstore that are pretty good quality. As you can see, these aren't patchy. They're very opaque and pigmented, so I thought I would just quickly mention those. I've had a lot of good luck with Wet n Wild palettes. Part of their permanent line, you have Sweet as Candy, which is a nice neutral palette. Walking on Eggshells, which is one of my favorites from Wet n Wild, and the Silent Treatment, which is a little bit more smoky and has some deeper shadows. So highly recommend these, but definitely some of my top favorite eyeshadows at the drugstore right now. This next product is another Wet n Wild product, and I haven't used this very often in my videos, but I really love this. It's under $5. It's probably at least close to like $3, and this is the Wet n Wild Coverall Pressed Powder, and I had this in the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade. The thing I like about it is using it to kind of highlight my under eye or anywhere else you would like to highlight with powder. This is actually really good quality. I was really surprised at how smooth and buttery this powder is, and it is really pigmented. So this I feel is a little bit too much for me to use all over my face, even if I were to find one in my shade, but just for under your eyes or for highlight, I think it's perfect for that. It's gonna kind of give you that look as if like you baked your under eyes and kind of gave you that more highlighted effect like you get with like the Anastasia powders or the ones from Kat Von D. So if this shade is too light for you, they do have other shades. However, they're all fairly light. So these I would just recommend for something like highlighting, but definitely really good quality. It doesn't look cakey, and it just really brightens up your under eyes. So I really love this powder, and again, it's the Wet n Wild Coverall Pressed Powder. This one is a bronzer, and this is from NYC. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this, and this is the Sunny Bronzer. It's a matte bronzer, and as you can see, I've hit pan on this. This is probably my second or third one, and I will definitely continue to repurchase it. It's kind of my everyday bronzer. It's the perfect kind of neutral brown. The thing I love about it is it's not too warm, so you can actually kind of get away with doing like a light contour with this. Even if you have a very fair skin tone, I think this could work for you because it's not overly pigmented and it's not too orange. So in my opinion, it's the perfect shade, especially if you are around my skin tone. It's the perfect color to kind of just like lightly bronze your skin, and it's a matte bronzer, so you can get away with using it as a contour as well. Now this next one, there are a few shades from e.l.f. that I really like. This is the one that really stands out and one of my favorites, and this is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter, and this is the color Pink-tastic. My cat broke off, so that is it right there. It's a really beautiful highlight. I don't even think a swatch really does it justice. So that is it right there. It kind of looks a little bit powdery when you first swatch it, I'm not gonna lie, but when you have this on your cheeks, when you apply it with a brush, it just gives you such a nice pretty sheen, just a nice glow. It kind of reminds me of the Hourglass ones just because it feels so finely milled. It just adds the perfect amount of highlight to your skin. It's not anything too crazy, but you can definitely build it up if you want something more intense. So that is it right there. It just catches the light and it's just a really pretty color. They have another one, Blush Gem, so if you can get your hands on that one, it is always sold out, but I heard it's a dupe for a MAC Soft and Gentle highlight, so that's another really good one. But again, I don't have it, so I can't really say, but from swatches it looks really nice, and these are only $3. Now the last makeup product is this guy right here, and if you watch my videos you know this is pretty much the only eyeliner I ever use, and this is the NYC liquid liner. I've had this one for a while, and as you can see the label's all rubbed off, but seriously this lasts a long time. I do wing liner pretty much every time I do my entire face of makeup, and this does not dry out. I feel like this will last you a few months, and it's only a few dollars. It's my favorite liquid liner I have ever used over high-end ones. I prefer these with like a brush applicator. I know everyone kind of has their personal preference. You might like felt tip, but for this is the easiest for me to use. It has a really fine brush, so it just makes it really easy to get a nice precise line when you're making a wing. I love this. It's super black, and it dries to a matte black, which is what I really like about it, because I don't want an eyeliner that's kind of like more glossy. So I really like this one. I've gone through at least 5 or 6 of these, and I've already have backup, so I will always repurchase it. It's my hands down favorite liquid liner. So that is it for the makeup items. I thought I'd throw in a little skincare bonus because these are under $5 and they are some of my favorites. There's actually 2 I wanted to mention, but I gave one to my mom, so I don't have it right now because it's always sold out. So once it's in stock, I will definitely be repurchasing it. But it is the FREEMAN mask, and you can find these at several places. You can find them at drugstores. I know Ulta has them. Ulta usually has the biggest selection because there's a lot of different ones in this line, and they are all under $5. I think they're around like 3 something, and Ulta always has them on sale, like buy one get one half off. The 2 of my favorites, and I own quite a few, this one right here is the brightening one. So this hydrates and brightens your skin. It feels like a very like gel mask. It's not like a mud mask or anything like that, so it's super hydrating. I have noticed this has helped brighten up my skin tone, and every time I use it my skin just feels so moisturized and baby soft after using it. And my other favorite that I don't have right now, I think I've talked about in a video, is the black charcoal sugar one. I'll have a picture of it here, but I love that one. I definitely think that's my #1 favorite from this line, and that is like the perfect mask for someone like me since I have more dry skin and I always have to exfoliate my skin. If I go a week without exfoliating, you can just definitely tell my skin just is a lot more rough and it's really dry and flaky, and I just need to exfoliate my skin. So that one is one of my favorites. When you're rinsing it off after you've had it on your skin, it just kind of works as a gentle exfoliator. It really helps kind of get rid of all that dead dry skin on your face. I think it's gonna be perfect for all skin types, but especially if you have dry skin, it just leaves my skin so smooth and hydrated. It's one of those things that you will notice a difference right after washing it off, especially if you do it at night. in the morning, your makeup application is going to be so smooth and you're going to see a difference. So hands down, favorite mask. It's one of my favorites over even some of my high-end ones. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know what are your favorite products under $5, because I'm always at the drugstore and I'm always shopping for new makeup. So let me know what your favorites are, if I'm missing out or there's anything I didn't mention. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on my top 10 under 10, because that will be coming soon. Also, if you guys are interested in this look, I did film a get ready with me before this video. I'll have it linked down below when it is posted, or if it is already. And that's it. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.